What's up guys, my name is Dennis and welcome back to In The Den. Today we're going to be reviewing the Sunsare Cordless Vacuum Cleaner that I got on Amazon. I'm not a tech reviewer and I'm definitely not a vacuum enthusiast, so these are just my thoughts from a point of view of a regular guy who uses it on a weekly basis. There's a lot of things to talk about for this vacuum, but I'll start with what comes with the package after you buy it off of Amazon. You get the vacuum itself with the adapter to change the length, the brush head, one battery, two nozzle heads, one for crevices and one with the brush, a wall mount that holds accessories and acts as a charging station, the wall mount kit with the screws provided, one hair cleaning tool for the vacuum head, and the extra air filter. It's been a couple months since I've used this, and these are the two things I noticed the most. The first thing is because it's cordless and relies on a battery to function, the vacuum can get a little bit heavy depending on how long you use it, because you do have to carry it from time to time. Obviously, if you're tired, you can put it down or use the standing feature, but you'll definitely notice the weight after using it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, especially if you're vacuuming the stairs or countertops. Another thing is the battery life. It's advertised for 50 minutes of usage time, which is awesome because the space you'll be cleaning is probably not that big. There are 3 modes of suction that you can cycle through. For the majority of the time, you'll be on medium speed, but for vacuuming things like the carpet, you'll most likely want to use the high suction mode to pull out dirt or hair. Even on a full charge, the battery may only probably last for about 20 minutes if you vacuum on high the whole time. Here's a clip just to show how fast the battery drains. If you're planning to use this on a carpeted house, then you'll probably need to buy a second battery to get the work done. Besides those few things, this vacuum's got a whole lot going for it. The price, I would say, is pretty reasonable for the amount of strength that you're getting for the vacuum. I don't personally own several vacuums, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but it sits around the $160 to $180 range, so it's not terribly expensive, and it's quite reasonable for the performance. The nice thing is that the vacuum is equipped with a built-in comb structure and an S-shaped roller featuring 2-in-1 soft and hard brush that requires no head change when cleaning floors or carpet, which makes the cleaning experience a lot more convenient. I know older vacuums have either a button or a switch to change the performance from hardwood to carpet, so this is a nice touch. There's also a bright LED headlight that makes cleaning in the dark pretty satisfying, but it makes you realize how much dirt is actually on the ground. It comes with a wall mount that holds the vacuum attachments and serves as a charging port. It's advertised to get a full charge at about 4 to 5 hours, but I don't use the mount and I chose to charge the battery itself since I bought a second battery. I didn't want to go through the hassle of drilling holes in my walls, so I decided to go with this option. The vacuum also has a detachable dustbin that is easy to clean because it has a button that opens the dustbin from the bottom or a piece that you can twist to remove the filter. Hair does get tangled in the center filtration piece, but it is easily removable, so no need to worry about that. The next point is not really a big deal, and it has to do with the positioning of the handle. I did notice that when I use my dad's vacuum, his vacuum handle is positioned near my wrist, which made some movements a little awkward and uncomfortable. I have a bigger hand in general, and if I'm feeling the piece knock into my wrist when I pull back, then I'd bet some people out there will definitely have their wrist hit too. I know it's not a big deal, but there are a lot of choices out there, and it's just one of those things I noticed between this model and other models. And of course, the big question, how strong is the suction? We have a dog at home and he sheds quite a bit, and his hair is really short and is very similar to mine, so it gets stuck in the carpet. And of course, I wanted a vacuum that would be strong enough to pull the hair out of the carpet. I would say it does a pretty good job in removing most of the hair, but obviously some of the hair will still remain if it's too deep in the carpet. In the next 2 clips, I'll show you just how strong the vacuum is on different types of surfaces and on different types of debris. So those are my thoughts on this vacuum. I would say majority of the wireless vacuums will have similar features, but this one does everything as advertised. We've used it for a couple months and I haven't had any issues, and it's definitely a great option for people who live in an apartment or a smaller living space, and definitely people who own pets. The price is reasonable and the versatility makes it worth its money for sure. If you made it this far in the video, let me know what you think about the vacuum down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time back in the den.